Hi, welcome to the Lizzy Be Love show. Just kidding. This is my 30 days to leap of faith, day 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 8. I can count the number of my pictures of myself because I'm using my computer to do this. I can see the thumbnails for each of the videos that I've shot so far. And there are 7 of them, which means today's 8. So I can count the number of Lizzy Beloves to find out the day that today is. And today has been an interesting day. And first of all, I'd like to give a little shout out to my dear friend Rachel Bull. Hello out there. I know you are watching this, and I am indeed wearing a different outfit just for you. I Today was all about faith, and it makes a lot of sense because that is what this video project is about. And the Lizzy Beloved show is all about how is Lizzy Beloved doing in her 30 days of her leap of faith. I think that's what I'm going to change it to. Not 30 days to my leap of faith, but 30 days of my leap of faith, because it really feels like I'm being challenged on a daily basis to keep going, to keep leaping, I guess, to keep letting go. And it's funny because it's not like a leap of faith is not like you leap and you're done. It's like you have a choice every day, sometimes every hour, every minute to keep leaping rather than holding on, scrambling to hold on to the side, which inevitably, like, you're probably going to hurt yourself. You may as well, if you're going to do it, just leap and just see what happens. And what the message for me today is to try and make every situation as enjoyable as possible. Because sometimes you're gonna be uncomfortable. Discomfort might just be the name of the game. And for my life lately, discomfort is just a constant. It is always present. So I may as well, it's just like having to go to a class that you just don't like and you just have to go. Or maybe having a part of your job that you just don't like and you just have to do it. Or a part of your commute or a part of something. Maybe it's like you have this amazing yoga class or something you like to go to, but there's this one part where the teacher just goes on and on about something and you just kind of have to, check out a little bit and just get through it to get to the rest of the class. Well, that's kind of how I'm figuring out the leap of faith stuff to be, because a lot of it, it's all we're dealing with uncertainty. We're dealing with pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone. We're dealing with following our dreams. We're dealing with our inner critic. We're dealing with other people's expectations, other people's opinions. We're dealing with our own expectations. It's a lot to have come up, and it's a lot of discomfort to work through. So you may as well make it as comfortable as enjoyable as possible. And my lesson today was really asking myself the question, okay, where can I actively bring more fun and enjoyment into my life? I cannot change my situation right now. It's like the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are just some things in my life I cannot change. I literally cannot change them. I can't change the weather. I can't change my financial situation right in this very moment, other than manifesting, in the future. I can't change who I am. I can't change my body. I can't change my family. I can't change other people. I can't change the way the world is. I can't change this world's addiction to money. There's a lot of things I cannot change. And it's really hard. Like, I can't even change the way I react to things, I just do. And I can't change my sensitivity. I can't change the fact that I love chai. I can't change the fact that I adore caffeine. I can't change the fact that I love being on the beach with my feet in the sand. And I can't change the fact that I brought back a whole bunch of sand with me tonight that was in my boot that I didn't realize. And I had this whole huge pile of sand in my shoe for like hours and I just didn't know it. I can't change that. But what can I do? What do I have the courage to change? I have the courage to change the way I respond to things when they're happening. And I can change the fact that I'm not doing very many things in my life that are fun. I'm not going out very much. I'm not actively seeking out things that are fun. I could be doing that. That is something I can change. I can change the way that when I wake up, the first thing that I look to or that I think or that I do. You know, I can change my behaviors. I can change the way I approach the job search. I can change the way that I call people. I can change the way that I dress. I can change the way that I do these videos. You know, there's a lot of things I do change, I can change. And when I bring my attention to those things, my mindful awareness, my acceptance of the present moment increases. Therefore, my peace and my serenity increase, and my joy and my happiness increase. And those are all worthwhile to me. Those are all very worthwhile ventures. It's worth putting an effort for that. And the wisdom, gosh, I mean, this is a lot of wisdom for me to be able to figure out the difference. It's really easy for me to want to control reality and control my life and control other people, but it drives me crazy. And it probably drives other people crazy too. I can't change that. I can't change the fact that it's nighttime now. And I can't change the fact that I banged my knee against the wall yesterday, and now it's pretty sore and sensitive. And where can I bring in more joy into my life? That's kind of where I was going with this. And I had a conversation with somebody, a couple people, and with myself today about it. And so today, instead of, I had time before meeting somebody. And so instead of just parking and then walking around the city, I was in San Francisco, I drove to the beach, obviously, because I had sand in my boot. And I went and got myself a little snack at the organic market, and I went on like a little 15-minute walk on the beach. And it was amazing. And I had so much fun there. Like, I just love being on the beach, especially Ocean Beach in San Francisco. At a time when there's not a ton of people, it's not super windy, and it's just enough time. Like, it's the thing I like about Ocean Beach is that it's usually cool enough that you can actually wear clothing. And so it's actually abnormal to see people just in bathing suits because it's San Francisco and it's usually kind of cold and windy. If people are in bathing suits, it's a really hot day. Maybe next week when it's going to be 90 degrees in Oakland, supposedly. But you can always wear clothes, so I feel normal going there in full clothing and walking around just taking my shoes off. In San Diego, it's not necessarily the norm. It's okay. Like, some people do, but that's more of a bathing suit kind of place. But anyway, so today I was walking around and just really enjoying myself and sat my butt on the ground. And I think it's so great, at least a couple times during the week, if not every day, to put your bare feet on the soil, to put your bare feet on the earth, and then to put to sit down. Like, you can sit on a blanket. I'm not talking about your bare bottom, but just put your bum on the ground, on a blanket, on the grass, on the sand, whatever it is. Because there's so much energy that we keep in our bodies. We absorb a lot of energy from the world, from cell phones, from people, from the earth. It's nice to like sit on the earth and just kind of like let go and release a lot of that energy. And it clears your energy. It's very grounding. And especially if you're going through a tumultuous time or going through a lot of change or following your dreams or following a process, it's very, 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 very important to ground yourself, because it's so easy to get up into the head. I get up into my head and I'm thinking, and I realize I can't think myself out of most situations. I just have to breathe through it. I have to be through it. I can't do through it. So to come back to being a human being rather than a human doing, I need to ground myself. That's why I go on walks almost every day in nature. That's why I do yoga a lot of the time. That's why I wear crystals. That's why I put my feet on the ground. That's why I drink things like Rooibos tea. This is Rooibos chai. So it's decaffeinated chai stuff. This is a very grounding thing. That's why I eat root vegetables. That's why I eat oatmeal. That's why I have, thing like chocolate. I'm actually eating some chocolate right now too, which is very exciting. So I get my tea and my chocolate. And that kind of leads me back too to the thing about enjoying myself. So sometimes doing these videos has like felt like, I wanted to go to sleep and I have to do my video. But no. Then I realized, I was like, why not make it enjoyable? Brew myself some tea, bring up my delicious chocolate bar. Some of you might recognize that as Trader Joe's. It's the dark chocolate with almonds. Very good. Yes, Trader Joe's, you can pay me for that plug. I'm not ashamed to ask for sponsorship. And this made it more enjoyable. I'm a little slap happy. I'm a little loosey-goosey. I'm a little going with the flow, going with the flair. I'm feeling a little bit better tonight just because I came to that realization of there's a lot of crap out there that I can't change. And if I stress myself out about it, I'm doing it to myself. And if I learn to let go and have a little more fun in my life and, just let things be what they are and making my practice instead of thinking about what more can I do, it's how can I make my life more enjoyable. Most of the time it's I'll give myself a freaking break and not beat myself up. And then it's like, what can I do to make it fun? What can I do to make it enjoyable? So maybe that means bringing a book with you when you're, on the commute, on the way, on the train, on the bus. Maybe that's bringing some fun music or a cool book on tape or having a conversation with a friend if you're in the car. Maybe that's, adding fun decorations to whatever space you're in. Maybe that's just, reminding yourself of a funny joke or something funny that happened. And so you're just trying to enjoy life as much as possible because the joy energy is what manifests things. When we're in our joy, we're manifesting. We are allowing our destiny to come in because we're here to be happy. We're here to enjoy life. Like, sure, we all go through shit. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I've been through extremely traumatic experiences since I was very young. But my life can still be enjoyable, and so can yours. And when I let go of being so serious about everything, things just work out a lot better. So that's really what I've come to today is to not be so freaking serious about everything and to just let yourself relax. And how can it be more enjoyable? It doesn't always have to mean you have to have a cocktail or you have to smoke something or snort something, it can be just as simple as just like cracking a joke and having fun, going to, just allowing your inner child to play. Usually it involves play, a healthy play, like sustainable, healthy play. So that's my question for you today. I'm asking a question every day. How can you make your life more enjoyable, even in the things that seem like the worst situations ever? Like, I even went to jury duty once. I was summoned, I didn't actually make it onto a jury. But that day could have been awful because I was like sitting in this building, bored out of my mind. But I made it fun because I found little stores to go to and I got a great book and I found this amazing chai. I told you I'm obsessed with chai. And it ended up being awesome. So it kind of is like I bought this angel coin thing that says like the angel of hope. And so I carry it with me to remind me of hope, that there is hope. And on this little card that came with it, it says, wake up every morning with the thought that something wonderful is about to happen. And that's kind of like what this is about, is like, what wonderful thing can happen and how can you bring more joy and more fun to it? Life is going to be rough. Life is going to suck. Things are going to happen that you're going to get really upset and angry about and frustrated and sad, and that's just life. Congratulations. If you feel that way, congratulations, you're alive. There's a lot of people that aren't. So you're alive, and how can you make it more enjoyable? Healthfully, wellness coach style. So again, to contact me, information is down in the info below the YouTube video, and have a great night. And I love you, Rachel Bowl, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.